Hello, everyone. Welcome to another reading vlog. And yes, we will be talking today. We will talk today because I need to talk about this book. We are focusing on Some People Need Killing by Patricia Evangelista, a memoir of murders in our country. By the way, yes, we are very white today. I'm at the hospital, one of the hospitals here in Manila, because next week my mother is scheduled to undergo a surgery, a major surgery that we are praying that will go smoothly. So pray with me, guys. So yeah, I could use some escape. That's why I brought some books with me, and the one that I picked up first is Some People Need Killing by Evangelista, and this is so good. Anyways, if you are not familiar with this book, this has been on in the trend for the Philippine um top read or most read books this past few weeks or months ba? Ganun ba ito na-publish? But anyways, meron na rin siyang stamp ng New York Times Top 10 Best Book. Patricia Evangelista is a trauma journalist and former investigative reporter for the Philippine news company Raptor. She also worked for ABS-CBN and Philippine Daily Inquirer. Tama. And of course, as a trauma journalist, her job is to go to places where people die. She packs her bags, talk to survivors, write her stories, then go home to wait for the next catastrophe. And she doesn't wait long because there are a lot of things happening in the Philippines. If you are a Filipino, you know what I mean. If you are not a Filipino, you should read this to know more about the Philippines. I love the wording though. I love the writing style. And there's this mention of having a or writing small words because small words are precise. They are exactly what they are and are faster to type when the battery is running down because small words, direct words, are those that are straightforward and easy to understand. Very easy to read in terms of the writing style, although very heavy, difficult to read when it comes to the context. This, the first four chapters, I was like, ganun pala yun. Oh, I understand it better now because there is always something to learn about, even if you are already familiar with that something. You know what I mean? Some people need killing, and yes, you should read it too. I got it for it's 7.99 ang date ngayon. It's May. It's currently the month of May 2024. Sometimes nagmamahal, sometimes bumababa, but currently it's 7.99. But I got this from Shopee with a 20% discount yata plus other vouchers. So I got it for 500 plus. It's already a signed copy. Cute ng signature niya. Tingnan mo naman, for the first four chapters, we have this. So I'm using like light gray, red, and then dark blue. So for the red ones, I want to discuss with you. I want to share with you. For the gray ones, those are quotes that I can share online on my blog, my social media, etc. For the dark blue ones, that these ones are the topics that I want to discuss further. I want to share my opinions with. I want to cry with you, but not now because I'm outside the room. I tried recording kanina my intro, but the echo, not the echo, the noise cancellation is really working hard to cancel everything around me. And nagdi-distort na yung voice ko doon. So I'm trying here, and I think this part works well. So I also shot my preview here. This is my sweater for 2 days na. Ganun na. I'm finally done with the first part of the book. This is how thick the first part is. I think this is around here. This is the second part. Wait, di ako matatahi. This is the second part, and this is the third part. But I think mostly most of these pages are just citations, part of the prologue and note. So basically, for the story, ganito lang siya. It's basically just the epilogue, if I'm not mistaken, and acknowledgement. So I'm excited. It took me like 2 days to finish the first part. Yan. It's an easy read for at least for the writing style, but for the context, I think I've mentioned this before. It's kind of heavy, especially if you're Filipino and you are familiar with what's happening or what's happened before during these times. And I know I've mentioned na I know I'm aware or I was aware of what was happening or what was actually happening. But reading this book made me realize that there's more to learn. There's more information. There's more details that was not publicized or at least did not reach my eyes or my brains or whatever. So it's just nice to have something. I'm just happy now I have a copy of this book. And as expected, there are a lot of reds and a lot of blues that I want to share with you. So let's talk about that. I'm sorry if I am speaking too low ulit because I am no, my mom is actually sleeping. She is having ongoing transfusion of blood. So sabi nila part of the side effects is magiging sleepy ka. I'm very much conscious of my voice. Very much invested about the things that I've read in the last 2 chapters of the first part. But I am also looking forward to more information about those people who need healing. Anyways, very good book so far, informational. I was trying to verify or cross-check or cross-reference it from the internet. But I see there are citations here as well. There are references here at the back of the book as well. Ma.
I'm almost done with the second. Pangit ko! I'm almost done with the second part. I plan to finish the book by today, hopefully. My mom's surgery went really well. Yesterday, it was not 100% the ideal or the best scenario that we were hoping for. It went well, and she's safe. She's very brave. She's very good. She's feeling better now. So yeah, I think it's still a success. It's a success.
Hey, what's up? I'm using fake eyeliners, pero tingnan mo girl, ang cute. Anyways, I'm done. I'm done. I finished Some People Need Killing. Finally, after what, 10 days? After 10 days, I finally finished the book and it's so good. You really need to read it also. So, get your copy. Anyways, I've been using the wrong words from the earlier clips. I think I've given my justification, my reasons why I use those words. I said it is an easy read. Girl, it's not. Although I mentioned nga na it's an easy read in terms of the writing style, but hindi ako matahimik kasi hindi talaga siya easy read, but understandable. Writing style is so good, yes, but it's so heavy, or the stories are really heavy, na I think there's no chapter or part na I did not cry or I was not affected. You know what I mean? This book will trigger your stress levels, disgust, anger, disappointments. Sorry, ang lakas ng ginagawa dito sa bahay. Tapos ang init pa, ang dami ng fan na nakabukas. Anyways, this book will trigger all your emotions. It's like a roller coaster ride, pero mostly, yung pabaligtad ka na medyo masusuka ka at whatever. You know what I mean? Most of the victim stories were in the news before. Some even went viral on social media, news platforms. Sobrang naging big news siya all over the Philippines, even outside the country. But it still feels different if you read it with more details or further details from the journalist herself, plus the interviews from the families of the victims. Kasi this is the whole story as we know it, but there are more. There are some things beyond those stories that were, napapakita sa news. It's really impossible na hindi ka maapektuhan when you read this book. Siguro pusong bato ka, bes. And also, I mentioned I was using tabs, blue, red, and gray. Gray for quotes, red for the discussions or I want to discuss, pero hindi ko naman masyadong na-discuss kasi ang haba na nito, bes. And then the blue ones are the topics that I really, or the parts that I really want to share. Ito yung mga nakakaiyak moments, nakakagalit moments. I would like to share the last blue tab na naitab ko or na-share ko. Na-flag ko sa book. Trish, ang galing mo. Being the journalist na that she is. her objective, her aim, her intention is really to communicate those stories or to share those stories to people. And na-achieve niya yung lahat best kasi using small words, understandable words, really has more impact kasi instead of just, magmamask ka with big words, difficult words na hindi naman alam ng iba. But you get what I mean? Basahin nyo kasi. But anyways, balik tayo sa Blue Tab. I don't have my book here. Nasa baba siya and ayoko nang bumaba kasi ayoko nang gumalaw dito, ang init, best. But the last Blue Tab na I have for the book was about this family who was burying their third child na namatay because of the drug war or during the drug war. And it was so emotional because pangatlong anak na nila na namatay because of the war. And they already know what to do. They already know who to contact, sinong funeral or anong funeral parlor yung kontakin, ano yung size ng damit, ano yung package na kailangan nilang or na-afford nilang ma-purchase, ano yung inclusions of those packages for the funeral. You know what I mean? Naiyak na naman ako. They know it all already because having the third time doing it, ano to, besa na yan? Matapang akong mag-rub ng eyes ko kasi fake yung aking eyeliner. Ang ganda, diba? Why you need to read Some People Need Killing? Because I want you to cry. Whoever you support or used to support, it doesn't matter. In all fairness, this book has different points of views. Although, syempre, point of view na yung narrator pa rin is the author. But she, as much as possible, she reached out to different people or different parties just to provide the story of each person to give us the complete picture or the bigger picture, ika nga. Whoever you support, it's always best to know or to understand the bigger picture or at least listen to the stories of those people who are affected. Not just that one side that is convenient to your belief. If you get what I mean. If you are confused why people are connecting this or saying or telling you this is a violation of human rights, ito na yung librong mag-explain sa inyo kung bakit. Because although we know that this war is against bad people or big bad people, they are also human. They are also persons. Plus, ang nakakainis dito at nakakasakit dito, hindi natin alam if they are truly the big bad persons. You get what I mean? To be honest, even though there are bloody stuff, na ginagawa ng ating government before or ng authorities before, this book also touched some points of those people na who are supporting this program, this project before. Kasi yun yung point of view nila. As I mentioned kanina, hindi, as much as possible, wala siyang trinay talaga ng author to avoid the bias and just report and just share what is or what are the facts. The author really knows how to make the reader understand each side and the things beyond what we currently know. And balik tayo dun sa writing style kasi itong puring-puri ko talaga yung writing style niya, best. Despite the very complex topic or topics that was discussed in the book, Patricia, si Trish, I'll call you Trish. We're friends, di ba? Patricia, evangelista, maximized her skill talaga on, explaining to people what's really happening. It's readable, easy to understand, and hoping that many more people have or can have access to this book. Madaling-madali siyang intindihin, madaling-madali siyang basahin. Pwede mo siyang pag-aralan, best. And what I also really appreciate is there are terms kasi, there are words or terms that we use here in the Philippines na alam lang ng Pilipino or we have different meanings or definition for it. Yung mabuhay, how we practice it and how we define it is very different. Meron siyang darker side, if you get what I mean. Meron din tayong mga words na like salvage, the different meaning from the rest of the world. And those very complicated words that were used were explained like very thoroughly ba ang tamang term? It was very well explained how we use it and how people, the Filipino people, understands it, how we practice it, and how it is being perceived by other people as well. Yeah, easy 5 out of 5. This is one of the books I will definitely recommend. Nawala ng aking eyelash. Wait lang. Ayan, maganda na ako ulit. Yung medyo baby fats ko, hindi na, wala na tayong nagagawa dyan. But yeah, anyways, this is one of my best reads this year. And hopefully, it could be your best read as well. Not just because I share the anger or the disgust or kung ano mang um, feelings meron tayo, no, bilang Pilipino. It's not just that, but judging it or judging the book as being well written, the information being well communicated, parang talagang kumonek sa'yo si author best. I really, really recommend you reading this book especially if you are a Filipino. But yeah, this is it for now. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy and I hope you read the book as well. Bye bye.